Hello, hello. It's Wednesday. No, Wednesday? It is not. It's Tuesday afternoon. And I'm doing a spontaneous pop-up. I'm down in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, for a week visiting family, taking care of a lot of things like my animals at the vet, stuff to do with my parents' estate, stocking up on more fantastic stuff. I'm going to the Alameda Antique Flea Market on Sunday, and I haven't been in so long. I'm so excited. Yesterday, I went to 3 of my favorite honey hole thrift stores, stocked up on a whole bunch of stuff for Friday and to take home. I'm going to go to 2 of my other favorite honey hole places tomorrow. I have 2 boxes that need to be mailed out from last week. They'll get mailed in the morning. A lot of invoicing to do after this sale. And since this one sale, people canceled and I was having internet issues. It was really weird. My computer usually connects to this internet at the home that I am at automatically. It has forever, but it didn't. Then we couldn't find the password, found it, typed it in, didn't use some of the letters, all caps, you know how it is. And then finally got that right, and it bounced me right out of that and tried to connect to my Mendocino internet again. So I had to do it all over again. Now I did all that in 3 minutes, but it was still too late. So I get it, frustrated, but since I'm all set up, let's do a pop-up. Most of this is a continuation of clearance with some items that are not on clearance. So you're going to get, I made a list, which I never do if y'all know me. I made a list because that was the type of sale it was. So everything is, in the clearance, the highest price is $10. And then I have some high-end priced items, but there's a whole lot of $1, $2, $4, $5. There's some lots. And I'm going to do the same type of thing I did Thursday and Friday, where I just go. And so I hope that you come in. I hope that you can give me a thumbs up. And I hope you enjoy it. So this is, since I'm not on with the other channel, this is and this is the beginning of week 1. So I do 2-week build-a-boxes to save me time on invoicing, to try to save you money on shipping and being able to build a box. And so next week will be week 2. And then I invoice about 2 or 3 days after that. And generally everyone pays and I get stuff shipped out by that next Friday. So that's about a 3-week altogether time until the box will be mailed. If you ever want an item right away, just send me an email. It's right there. And tell me, I don't want to wait. I don't want to build a box. Could you just mail that out, invoice it, and mail it out as fast as you can? And I will. Now, that might mean 48 hours or 72 hours occasionally. No, if it's right away, it's not going to be longer than 48 to 72 hours. And I use Pirate Ship and PayPal. Everything I have today is jewelry items. Like I said, really cheap, the majority of it, and lots. So if you're a reseller, you could resell. If you beads, you could make some stuff into crafting if you wanted. Friday, Halloween, will be my second week 1 sale. It will be a little shorter. And I have a couple really fantastic, just a couple household items along with jewelry. And then the following week, I'll be back up where I live in Mendocino County for week 2, and I will have a whole bunch of glorious new stock. So let's do this thing. How's that? And I can't do this sale exactly how I did it Thursday and Friday with all the $1, then the $2, and because I was putting everything in different places to mix it up and make it funner for the other sale. So it's not going to be in that simple of an order. I don't have a mod. It's just me, and I don't do recaps. So if you come in late, go to your settings, do the chipmunk thing, and drop in the chat what you're interested in, okay? Some of you who follow me regularly will have seen this. Some of the prices may be a little more, some are less, and there you go. If you have any questions, please drop them in the chat. I love engagement. It helps. And lastly, if you bid on something and you win and we haven't met before, well, hi. Nice to meet you. I will need your YouTube name, your real name with shipping address, including zip code. So YouTube name, then name with shipping all in one line. Then below that in a separate line, your PayPal email address. Don't assume that I'm going to know that the address you sent is your PayPal. It very often isn't. People use different. All right? Okay. So we're going to go, and I'm going to go according to the list. And if anyone sees something, just let me know. And this is all buy it now. I forgot to put that in. Everything is buy it now. Okay. So I'm actually going to do something right now. Everything is, I wasn't prepared to do this like this right now. So I apologize. But I did put all this together and bring it down with me. So I want to carry on. Everything is buy it now. Different prices. Drop name in chat to claim. Boom. And I'm going to pin this as long. Good. It's not going to interfere in showing items. Yay. Becky. Hi, Becky. Thank you, honey. God bless you. I don't know how that happened. I literally have always automatically on this computer connected to that internet, where I am. And it wouldn't let me. And then I connected and it bounced me out. And then we had to go find the paper again. And God bless my husband partner. He helped me. We did all of that in 3 minutes, running around like crazy chickens. Yeah, so weird and so disappointing. And yeah, I'm upset. I will say I'm upset only because I've waited for so many co-hosts who, were running 5 to 7 minutes late or their internet swirling. And I mean, I said I was going to be there repeatedly. So it doesn't matter. It's good. Business is business. I hope your sale went well, Becky, and thank you for trying to help me out today. You did a lot of helping out. Okay, so this is a buy it now of $2. And I don't know that I'm going to type in every single item outlined like this, and I'm not going to pull it over. It's in the chat because I want to keep that up. I think that's the best way. And if y'all think it's not, let me know. If anyone wants to help mod, Becky, you just got done doing a sale. You don't need to. Just let me know. So these are $2. I don't have a ring light today. That was bringing everything down to the Bay Area from my house is so much work. And, I don't come down very often. This is the first time I've been down since my father passed 7 months ago. So the whole thing is a lot. So these are really pretty simplistic rose quartz lever back earrings with another little pink stone right there. I love lever back because they're so secure. You never worry that they're going to fall out of your ear. I don't believe they're sterling silver. They're itsy bitsy. It's a light pink, but they have a lot of inclusion. Very pretty, put on a rod. They're about 1.25 inches long. $2, so you just put the claim in. Thank you, Becky. Love you, honey. And again, thank you so much for helping. So those were $2. Same with these. So again, these are buy it now. I need to run errands too, Becky, but maybe not today. And after I'm done here, I need to pack a box or two and invoice. And then I'm taking my daughter and her husband out for their 3-year wedding anniversary. These are dyed mother of pearl, yellow, really brilliant yellow, with a lot of the lines causing that opalescent look. Really pretty. Don't look at my nails. They need to be redone. Again, lever back. These are almost 1.5 inches long. And again, they have that yellow stone on the top. Silver tone. Itsy bitsy, $2. So I don't do recaps. You just put the item in the comment. And these are clearance items because I've had them in lots. I've had them so long, or I haven't known what to do with them, whatever. None of them are damaged, anything like that. And, normally I would sell a pair of earrings like that for $6 to $8, just so you know. Okay. Moving on for $3. I think I might have spelled that funny. I did. I'm a little rattled because I wasn't planning to do a pop-up, but I am prepared. So hello, lurkers. Buy it now, $3. This is probably a 90s. I don't think it's brass. I think it's just gold tone over pot metal. It has no damage. Cuff. I love the bright, bold gold. It's about 2 inches wide, and it has a burnished kind of etch, so the squares really pop, or I should say kind of like the inverted diamond. Here's the inside. It's a nice piece, and it's a little heavy. I almost wonder if it wasn't made in India in the 90s and it's over some type of a brass or a copper. You can see how the shape is coming through, which is another reason I think that, because if it was stamped, it's possible the machine would have stamped it through, but generally not. So it's a mystery. $3. It fits on me perfect. I'm a 7.25. And it's got a lot of room to close or to open up. So I would say this could go from a 7 to a 7.75. And an 8 is starting to be a lady's large. So this would fit any ladies medium. And a lot of this stuff I'm thinking Christmas, because the prices are dirt cheap. Christmas. And it, like I say, it's a little heavy, which is why I'm thinking that whole, India, they're very well known for making the metal jewelry like that. Okay. Now these gold spacers, I have these all set aside. Okay. Buy it now. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it. I hope that if nothing else, you're enjoying looking at me, and maybe you'll find a deal. Maybe you'll find stuff for Christmas. Maybe you'll find stuff for yourself. Maybe you'll find stuff to craft with. Okay, this is $2. Apparently, oh, not Imrish, it's Ermish. I spelled it wrong. It's because this is not a brand. This is stuff that came in a lot. But apparently I was told last week that this is a pretty high-end brand of jewelry. I didn't know that. This has beautiful kind of Asian gold tone spacers. And then the ABs are gold coated. So the crystals have a gold flash. So very elegant, very pretty. Stretch bracelet, $2. And you know, if you don't like stretch bracelets, but you craft, $2, 100% worth it. Just take it apart and reuse the beads. Again, just drop that you're interested in the chat and I will get it out to you. Okay, this is a buy it now. I hope everyone's having a fabulous day. I do, like I say, I have higher end, gorgeous rings and a few other items mixed in. So, for instance, if you're really interested in vintage high-priced rings, drop it in the chat now and I'll pull it up and I'll show you now so you don't have to wait. I'm totally open to that. I actually want to get to the point where I'm rearranging everything because I just permanently moved to Mendocino County after my father passed. I want to get a standing computer thing and have all my stock on a shelf and be able to transfer from sitting to standing and being able to let you all look and say, what's that? I'm interested in that piece of jewelry, or what's that vase, or, you know, so I've got things in mind. I got things in mind. Okay, this is another Ermish. So I spelled it E-M instead of E-R-I-M. Ermish. And this one has Asian style, this is what I'm calling them, silver spacers with kind of a goldish cream AB beads and some smoky, that's a little hard to tell, smoky gray, and just let me be clear because the light is weird. I need to turn on the overhead light. Yeah, it's all smoky gray. Some of it is looking black, but so it's gold tone, smoky gray, silver tone spacers. Stretch bracelet, $1. That would be nice. Becky, what, if I turn on the overhead light? Which one, Becky? Is that the problem? My chair. I'm sitting in this like 1950s, 1960s folding metal chair for, like, you know, when you have company over, kind of like metal TV trays, only they're, oh, a standing desk. Yes. Only it's a weird little metal folding chair. Came from my mother-in-law, and they're fantastic, but they're not good permanent kitchen chairs. Not my house. So see, I think this is great. And I will tell you, I have a lot of really old and vintage hand-blown gorgeous beads. I'm going to be doing crafting, making my own necklaces because I used to make jewelry and I love it. And I want to get back into hobbies. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that this winter. And some of these I may be taking apart if they don't sell today. and using these beads because they're vintage beads. Or they're at least in the vintage style. And I think I'm going to make a YouTube, like probably weekly, hanging out and crafting together in the afternoons just for this winter channel. So if anyone is interested in doing that with me, just hanging out and talking and crafting, let me know. Send me an email, because I have high hopes that I'm more motivated when I'm with someone. So, and I think it would be fun. Winter time gets dark at 4. I hate everything about it. So, so if anyone is interested, send me an email. And, I will reach out to some people, but I also will just start it. And if anyone pops in, I'll invite them to come on in with me. So I love this one. And it's just the aesthetics. It's a buy it now for $4. Sorry, I gotta move. I don't have my usual setup at all. I was scrambling for, how do I set this up? What do I do? There you go. This is this gorgeous opalescent white and yellow cut glass with what I think is brass spacers in between. See how it can turn from white to gold, and these brass spacers are just, it's unusual looking. It doesn't have a tag. I don't think it's Amish, but I don't know what it is. Bonnie, hello, Bonnie. Oh, good Lord, Bonnie. Honey, take care of yourself. And I got to tell you, I inherited terrible teeth. See, wearing this is beautiful, right? I love opalescent glass, but taking it apart for crafting, that too. Oh, okay. Hold on, sweetheart. Bonnie, I inherited terrible teeth. More than half my teeth have been root canaled or pulled or have fillings starting when I was a child. And I have a broken root canal. I have all that stuff. And I am going to be having massive amount of dental work starting in November. So I feel you, honey. Okay. You would like the $1 black and crystal. Oh, I love this one. This Amish one. This is the black and crystal, Bonnie. Hi, 710. I'm sure this is the one, Bonnie, for $1. And I have, thank you, Bonnie. I have the other bracelet you bought, so I can just fit it right in with that. So sold is going over there. Thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, right, Bonnie. And mine's going to be a lot more. I don't need dentures, but maybe at some point, just because my teeth are there. My dad's family is from like some industry town in England, and the English are famous for bad teeth. And I also had an extremely high fever as like a 2-year-old or something, and they said that affected my teeth. I don't know, but I can't. Oh God, and I hate the dentist. But then again, who likes the dentist? Maybe some people. Oh, Bonnie, I can do that, honey. I'll make a note because, yeah, I'm just putting it in a small bubble wrap envelope. And I think right now it's like $4 that you owe me, but I can hold it for you. Let me make a note. It's going to be I hope I don't forget. And if I do forget, Bonnie, and mail it to you, I trust that you will pay me later. Okay. So one way or another, we're all good. Okay. This is a buy it now for $4, but thank you for letting me know. Right. I'm with you. I love this. $4. I mean, obviously it's contemporary, but I think this is, I think this is malachite. It's not rhinestones. And there's the big one and these two small ones. And it's on like a purplish AB coated. See that? Stretch bracelet. I think this and the sparkles it throws off, incredible. And I think this is malachite. And therefore, just these malachite, yeah, it is. Just the malachite beads, these three and this huge one, is worth a lot more than $4. Beautiful, right? It's just not generally what I sell, but it's, yeah, pretty. Thank you, Bonnie. So that was 4. Remember, I don't do recaps, everyone. Don't do recaps. Okay. This is another buy it now for 4. And I might, yeah, I'm going to be, if no one claims these stretch bracelets, I'm going to do some stuff. This is a lot of 3 enamel and 1 hinge, like 1990s, early 2000s bracelet for, how did I not? I thought I entered the price, but clearly I did not. $6 for the lot. $6 for the lot. So they're all different. They're the ones I have left. This is a 1960s, 1970s enameled gold tone, red, white, and blue bangle. I think it's pretty cool. Fits me. So it's a 7.25. If you had a skinny hand, it would probably be able to wear on a 7.5, which is middle of ladies medium. Very patriotic, Bonnie. And then you have this, which I have never been able to be clear if this is actual little pieces of stone or if it's plastic. Let's do one more time. Yeah, it's just one of those that's impossible to tell. But I like the delicateness of the colors. Again, it's on, this one's kind of on a brass. So I'm thinking India. It fits on me, same type of deal. This, I don't think India. This is more like a 1960s. It is a light pink, not beige, light pink. And I think it's kind of fancy. The pink pops up. It's a plastic enameled. And then there's the inside. This one's very lightweight. And then fits on me. It's a little smaller than the other two. And then here is this. It's an orange stone. Might be dyed, might not be. You can see some browns in there. And here is the gold, twirled spun band. Here's the inside. There's some more of that, the, matrixy other part of the color. I'm thinking this is 90s. It could be early 2000s, and it just opens like that. Super easy to get on and off as a cuff bracelet. So the whole lot together, and it fits me just perfect. So it would fit down to a 7, but not bigger than a 7.25. Thank you, Bonnie. So all 4 are $6. And I have other bangle gold. All 4 of these for $6. Stocking stuffers, if you like light bracelets but you want to pop a color, there you go. And this is absolutely the last time I'm showing any of this. So I do have my $10 and $15 clearance that I'll get to next week when I'm home. But all of these items, they're not coming back again. Either I'm keeping a few, tearing apart a few things, gifting them to people, but they're not coming back. So it's last chance. Okay. Purple, white, gold earrings. Okay. This is a buy it now. Thank you. I appreciate anyone who's here, who's just watching, hanging out. Come in the chat. Tell me who you are. Say hi. These are really sweet. I've shown them many times, and they are contemporary. I believe they're contemporary. I could be wrong. It's happened. They could be, actually 1960s, 1970s. I'm not sure. They're super comfortable and easy. Excuse me. You push down and pull out. So they're really secure on. They're not going anywhere. There's no just one last time checking. No information. The stones are open in the back, so they let light in. So that generally means it's a little higher quality than when they're closed off. When you leave some, so they're not foil backed. If it's open, they're full glass, and because there's no foil, and so they leave it open to let the light and the sparkle come through. They are gold tone, and they are teeny tiny, purple and white. I'm talking a little over a quarter of an inch, maybe half an inch. I really think they're sweet. Very delicate. I think these would be great they'd look great with what I'm wearing. They'd be great on an adult. They'd be wonderful on a teenager. And they look, if this said gold or gold filled anywhere, I would think that these were real stones. And I think wearing them, people will think they're real. They very much look like a light amethyst with, cubic zirconia. And maybe they are. Heck if I know. I don't have a presidium. I'm just not that fancy. Not yet, but one day I will be. I am really starting to work this business hard. I want to be a success. I'm not a failure, but This is a buy it now. Thank you everyone for looking, for popping in. There's a lot of places you could be. I appreciate it. I don't usually write things on paper. That's why I'm like really looking, what's next? These are buy it now, $4. Yes. Okay. This is a pair of earrings for $4. So they're $2 each. A pair. Now, see, that sounds ridiculous. This is 2 pairs of earrings. So they're $2 a piece. Wow, that's a lot. Thank you all. I appreciate it. So these are contemporary. But I think they're sweet. And again, going with like, the younger crowd, or you just don't want to wear super expensive jewelry out. They do have the nice details. I like that they did this here. They have the lever back, but the metal feels and looks contemporary to me. So it's in a vintage style. And again, very dainty. About an inch drop is what I would think. And you see, it too is open. So it's not a foil back, it's open. But the quality of this glass is what it is. Okay, so that's one of the pairs. And then these, have a nice closure, but this is chintzy. It does say in here somewhere, yep, all in there. There's a maker and it says 925. I have a tester. I still haven't used it. I'm still afraid of it. I don't believe that I love lever back, Bonnie. You betcha. They're because they stay on. You don't have to worry about it. So here's what I think. I like the design. They're itsy bitsy, really easy to wear. But this is not sterling silver. Absolutely not. The post may very well be sterling silver. And it's what I think is that the overlay of this is sterling silver and underneath is some other material. And again, they're about 1/4 of an inch. So 2 pairs, $2 each. But they're not 100% sterling silver. I'm not buying it. Had too much jewelry in my hands for that. Okay, this is one of those ones, and it is a buy it now, but this is one of the ones I was talking about that I threw in a few very high priced items. And it's because I have them. People want them. Oh, I just lost a bunch of people because I showed those. And maybe someone came on. I don't know. But I can kind of tell when I show something that's just like not, up to par enough and people drop, I get it. So I've shown this so many times. And the last time I showed it, I said I was never showing it again. But I thought, well, I'm on this other group reselling thing. Those people haven't all seen this. I'll bring it one last time. This is, if I was selling this on Whatnot, Knickknacks, or listing it on eBay, I'd be listing it at least $125, if not close to $200. It's a stunning, stunning ring. It is super comfortable. You drop in the chat that you're interested. I don't do recaps. It is, let me take a ring off. I don't need more jewelry or I would keep it. Oh, the sun is coming right there. That sucks. Where'd we go? It is 8.5. That is amethyst and peridot. I've counted many a time. I think there's like 15 peridot and 12 or so of the amethyst. It is it's about 2 inches across. It stands up really tall. It's the light green peridot, which is how, when I first started buying peridot back in the 80s, it was kind of a medium green or light green, not dark green. And that was when they were just starting to pull it. So you see all the prong setting. This was, I think, sand cast. This is a artisan piece. There's the double mand. It has this, lined just to give it an extra oomph. It is sterling silver. There's the inside. So you see all the work that went into this process by this artisan piece. Oh my Lord, there is no maker. It's really comfortable. And I appreciate that, because rings like this, sometimes they push in too much, or they don't have enough room right here, and they're not comfortable. But this is comfortable. It deserves a good home. I could absolutely wear this all the time. I would be honored to. But I have a ton of jewelry. You know someone that needs a beautiful present for Christmas? I know we're in terrible economic times, but this is an excellent deal. And I'm not asking a lot more than I paid for it. One last time, this is what, thank you. Yes, Bonnie, it did. I was, that was where the snafu happened, unfortunately. But it's all good. I'm carrying on by doing a pop-up. So think about it. Because this is, I'm not showing it again. And I'm going to be starting in November, selling on other venues as well. So a lot of this type of stuff, until I can build up my YouTube to the point where I have followers that recognize and can afford to, and also with the shutdown, I mean, it's a whole thing. Jewelry like this, I'm going to reach out to a different platform. I'm not going to stop selling on YouTube though. No, never. This is my home-based community with so many friends. I'm not going to leave you all. No way. No way. I've made so many for life, never seen your face friends here. So I'm not leaving y'all. So I just marked this down by $1. It is a Sarah Coventry. Sarah Cove. It is, let's put the pin back in the brooch. I think it's an 80s. It's this beautiful swirled, I believe it's a stylized feather. That's what I see. It's got the burnished gold with this cut in edges. I think it's super nice. Sarah Coventry does good work. I love brooches. I have them on everything. And I love the movement in this one. If you've been around me for a while, you know that I like unique. I love plastic, and I like things with movement. So this is a good one. It is supposed to be worn like this, according to the brooch, right? But I like it like that. And it's a little over 2 inches long and maybe about an inch wide. There you go. Thank you for looking. Okay. So this is a set. The only reason I can think why it has not, and I've had this squirreled away in a box. I just marked it down another $1. Had it squirreled away in a box since I started selling just vintage costume jewelry on eBay in the beginning of eBay, like 2000, 2001. The only reason I can think why this set has not sold is because it's smaller. That's all I can think of, or people don't like pearls. It is a crown trafari set. Where is it? There's the trafari, and right at the beginning, up above, you can see a little crown. So it doesn't have a hang tag, but it's still the Royal Crown Trafari. These are the clip-on faux earrings. They do a really good job of making it look like real cut pearls. There is no damage, lots of sheen. And it comes with, here again, it might be easier to see. It's a double strand it has gold tone spacers in between instead of being knotted. It is that simple push and close hinge. The only thing about it is it's 14 inches. So this is for a person who either just collects, which a lot of us do. I do. Don't necessarily wear, but collect. Or you have a skinny neck because it's 14 inches and it doesn't have any way to extend. Whoop, just doing that. And it's in mint condition. There's no scratches, no nothing. But there you go. I think it's elegant. I think if you have a skinny neck, hold on. I dropped the one pearl earring and I don't see it, so I'll find it later. Anyway, for Royal Crown Trafari, I think it was right towards the end of their Royal Crown line. So I'm thinking late 70s. It might even be 60s. I'm just not sure. And maybe someone cut that hang tag with the crown, the T and the crown off. It's really nice. And it's not too heavy, but it's not light. I'll set this over here to remind me to find the pearl earring. So if you come in late, everything is buy it now. I don't do recaps. So drop in the chat what you're interested. Go to your settings, speed through, and drop in the chat what you're interested in. Please and thank you. You can also always email me, but I find I have a few customers who regularly do that. I find mostly, the sales happen now as I'm live. So if I could type, that would help. Size 7. And this is sapphire and amethyst. Okay. This is a vintage ring. Starts at $40. It's a buy it now, $45. It is a small size. I think it's about a 7. It's sterling silver. It is definitely, it's vintage. It's that good, nice, dark amethyst. The good, nice, dark purple. So stones in mines do have variations in color. But, you know, it is my understanding, and then look at the blue sapphire, light blue. Things like amethyst, it's kind of like opals, you know, or turquoise. Different mines have different colors, but also depending on the age of the stone or how mined out an area is, it also has an impact on color. So this dark amethyst is what we're used to. The ring I showed before is not man-made amethyst. It's just a different mine, or it's lighter. But this is old amethyst, and it's a big piece. Look at the prong setting. It is done really well. I mean, it reminds me of a wedding ring. It is so good. And then there's a blue sapphire. Big pieces of that. So sweet. This is a really good one. And inside is a 925. Here's the setting inside. So you can see the cut. It's got so much color and flash, and I just love the light blue. It's a big piece of amethyst, and the sapphire is no slouch. And I got this from a reputable source, so I know that this is 925. No maker. Thank you, Bonnie. It's really, again, you need a gift. If I was listing this, I'd be listing this for $90 to $100. Honestly. Snooze or lose. I've gathered up. I can see inclusions in here, the whole deal. It's the real deal. I have been gathering like items with like items to have my shows on knick-knack or whatnot, you know, all bangles, all sterling silver rings, all plastic bangles, all metal bangles, all great old plastic necklaces, whatever. I'm putting them all together in categories. So honestly, I'm not bringing any of this back. And within 48 hours, it won't be available anymore. Okay, this is Buy It Now for $6. Buy it now for $6. Gonna have a drink. There's this random video from a band I'd never heard of that popped up in my feed a couple months ago. And I don't remember their name, but the title of the song is SOB and then Give Me a Drink. And it's about someone struggling with alcoholism, which is not funny, okay? But it also just kind of speaks to the frustrations that this country is going through. And when I'm feeling just really sad and so divided, you know, our country and people struggling and not going to get their SNAP benefits, and the food pantries don't have enough food, and health insurance is going, all this stuff. Every once in a while I put that song on really loud, and while it's a sad song, it makes me happy. It just lets out that feeling for a second, and then I move on. So this is a heart clasp. This is definitely more modern. This is the extender. It has, who the heck is this? I don't know what maker this is. Nope, don't know. Shown it many times. It has 5 ball chains in gold. It's very long. Then it goes down to this about an inch long rhinestone pendant. Yeah, Bonnie, it's really freaking me out. And then it's got another 5 inches of a tassel. So it may be contemporary, it may be all that, but in terms of something fun to wear when the ball is dropping or at a Christmas party or for a white elephant gift, I'm all in. So this is how long it is. It is totally flapper. It goes down to below your belt, just a touch. It is, I said 33 inches. I think it's more like 36. And it's got all that movement. It's got this whole thing, and it's just a fun piece. That's how I see it. And, if I could just go ahead and say, never mind, everything for $1, which I could, at the prices I'm bringing stuff in the buy it nows, it is way less than I paid, or at least less. So I'm just trying to recoup a little bit of, a lot of it came in lots. It's stuff I bought, 2 years ago when I didn't quite know what direction I was going to take my business. I just knew I was going to do it. So, I'm just trying to not give it all back to Goodwill and not make any profit, and hoping that all of you enjoy it. Buy it now for $2. Thank you, Bonnie. I do, just so everyone knows, in general, I have higher priced items. I have well-known makers. I have unique plastics. I'm starting to do some semi-precious vintage. But I rarely, if ever, have charged full price. I try to stay at no more than 2/3 and often half or even a little bit less because I'm not trying to, I just want to make a living and not a full living, just like some groceries. Okay. So the first one is this stretch bracelet of gray and black stones. Do I know what this is? I do not. A jasper? Seems about right. Pretty common. If you like your nice cold stone bracelets, you like your fidgets, you want to put it on and just do a touchstone. You want a little thing where you can do, your prayers going around like a rosary. I use this type of thing for rosary. There's that one is too. This yellow and black. Yeah, Bonnie, just groceries, I'm old. I have a lot of physical stuff and I'm limited. I have a lot of different skills, but I'm limited in what I can do, how much I can do. Some days I can't do anything. So, I've had small businesses of all different types for 30 years. And I like this. This reminds me of a bumblebee. I think someone said bumblebee jasper. Sounds about right to me. I love the color. Okay, and this one, Bonnie, you're being a very good friend and a good cheerleader for me. I appreciate that. This one is buy it now for $6. Now, see, this may be very different than the prices I had prior. This is tiger's eye, and it is a lovely golden tiger's eye. Again, one of those stretch bracelet things that you can take apart, or I'm going to be taking apart, and use the beads and make something different if you want. For $6, probably a little bit less than what you would pay for, what is this, about 2, 4, 6, 8, it's about 20 tiger's eye beads. And I would say they're about 2 millimeters. That's a guess. And I think I'm right. I just look at the yummy, it's like honey. I like tiger's eye, but it has to have that honey going on. If it's just like really brown without all those lovely, luscious undertones, doesn't do much for me. Because then it's just brown, right? Okay, thank you for looking. This, again, someone wants this. I've had this for so long. Someone out there wants this. I know they do. I don't know the maker. It's a heavy duty keychain. I mean, it lost its tag. It is really good. Your keys aren't going anywhere. Plus, this is just for hooking onto your purse. Okay, this is for hooking onto your purse. This is where the keys go. This has never been used. And so you know how tight these are to try to get keys on and off. I often have to ask someone else to do it for me. And look what's going on. This is the back. It's contemporary. I know. It's hollow, but it's heavy. It's a panther. This is black enamel painted spots covered in white rhinestones. That's his tail, so that he's on the key ring, right? The jump ring is pretty tight. I could squish it just a little more close for you if you would like, but you can do it yourself also with needle nose. And then there's his paws, and he's got green rhinestone eyes. And his mouth is open in a roar. He's just that classic, epic, been used forever, over and over again, panther. Now, he is over 3 inches long. He stands up, really tall. And he's on a keychain. Keychain? There's no such thing as a keychain. But honestly, you could open this jump ring, take it off the key ring, and or not even use this jump ring, and put this on a necklace. Absolutely, you could. This could be a necklace. It's super bougie for any of you who love your animal jewelry. And animal print and animals is just like plastic bangles, copper. It's coming back, y'all. So you could hold on to this and resell it again in a couple months because it's hot. And yeah, just make this right back into a necklace. I actually suspect it might have originally been a necklace. $2. $2, Bonnie. $2. It was in a lot of stuff that I got, like a big lot that someone sold me who was getting out of the business. $2. $2 for Mr. Rar, rar, or you would like this? Oh, Bonnie, I'm so happy. Do you want me to leave him on the keychain, Bonnie? if you want me to take it off the keychain, I will. I don't have a strong enough chain to put him on, and that would cost you more. But and I haven't been putting in sold, but okay. So I messed up. Sold to Bonnie. I did that on Friday. It was so busy, and thank God for Monica. Who stepped into mod because I was just not prepared. And then Bonnie took the silver, gold, AB, I can't spell, spacer stretch for $1. Okay. Yes, you will probably gift it to someone, I think. So Bonnie, hold on. Yes, you want me to take all of this off and just have it be like this, or you want me to leave that on? You can, if you have any type of pliers, you need one to hold and another right here, and then you just hold and pull that open. So did you want me to take it apart or leave it alone? I got lost in that. I'm sorry. That's my fault. I'm a little discombobulated. Coming down here does that to me. So Bonnie, just, you're saying yes, like as if you want me to take it apart, but I'm not clear. Okay. Excellent. So you know what you're doing. I can't wait to start just for the winter YouTube crafting channel so we can hang out and do whatever it is we do, embroider, diamond paint, make jewelry, just for like an hour and a half of time where we're just hanging out doing that. Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate it. Okay. So this is going to be a buy it now for $2. And this one is, where'd I go? Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? Let me redo this because this was for a different show. They're all going to be, it's going to be a lot. And they're going to be $8. All 3 of those. Okay. So retract above. Buy it now, lot 3 brooches for $8. Yeah, I feel better doing it that way. Okay. So this is the only signed piece. It is a Monet. I think, well, no, it's got the super long pin back. So it's probably a 60s. Hi, Noelle, honey. I'm doing a pop-up. It's mostly the same stuff, clearance. I was supposed to be on a different channel, and I had internet stuff, and it became a bummer. So I decided, well, I'm all set up. I brought it all down to the bay, so I'm gonna do a pop-up. This is 2.5 inches. It's a stylized heart, 1960s Monet gold tone brooch. How are you, Noelle? Thank you for popping in and saying hi. This has no maker. It's like the 70s. It's probably the 70s. It is a bow, so I'm assuming it's supposed to go like that. And you get all 3 for $8. And then this one is also likely late 70s because it's got that good gold tone metal going on. And the clasp has a earlier look to me. And it too is a bow. It's just an open 3-layered bow with a faux pearl in the middle. It doesn't have any scratches or any of that that I can see. And this one is about the 2 inches. So this one is about the 2 inches open bow. This one is about 2.5 inches long. Different styled bow. Neither one of those have a maker. And this is a early 60s Monet stylized heart. All 3 for $8. And I'm not bringing any of this back. So besides the stuff that I will pull apart to use as beads. Oh, and the expensive rings. It's not coming back. So if you come in late, put your setting on squirrel mode. Go to your settings 2 times fast and drop in the chat, because most of these prices are people, they can't afford. Even if they buy in lots, they're not selling them for $1, $2. 3 brooches for $8, especially with a Monet from the 60s, stuff like that. It's just not happening. So, and I won't be bringing it back, and I don't do recaps. So this is just a word of advice, and you don't have to do any of that. You can just hang out and watch and see what's going on. And I'm good with that too. Lurk away. Give me a thumbs up. That'd be nice. Subscribe. I'm finally over the 400 mark and staying there. So, there's benchmarks with YouTube I'm making, but I'm really more concerned about the benchmarks of, I'm trying to find this item. Herringbone. What did I say, and what do I mean by that? Oh, it's hiding from me. I'm more concerned with building a base of customers who like what I have, and I'm increasing the quality and bringing the unusual. I'm more concerned with having you, my friends, and chatting with you, and having you add to your collection than I am with the YouTube analog. That's just another way to make some money, but it's not a lot of money. I'm more concerned with connecting with you. So here's a clasp. This is, I believe it's vintage, but it could be, see the middle there, it's herringbone, gold tone. It could be 90s, not 70s. It is gold. I don't know why my camera just, why did my camera just geek out on me color-wise? It's very, very thin, which herringbone tended to be. It has 0 kinks. Noelle, I'll get to in a second, honey. And then it has this extender. It's about 2 inches. No maker, no clues. It does have that metal crimping. This is a cheaper chain. It's hard for me to know exactly. So what era? So I'm going to err on, I don't think, it's not 70s, but is it 80s? Maybe. It would fit me without the extender, and I'm a 7.25. Frankly, if I got this piece, I would remove the majority of this extender. I think this is tacky. So see, this makes me believe that it's newer. I don't think we need all this. So $5. And again, it's going to go. Now, Noelle, see above, please. Noelle said, $9. Yes. Okay, Noelle. That is a good idea for you. Noelle. Thank you, Noelle. And I dropped one of the pearls on the floor. I will find it. It's not broken or anything. Sold to Noelle for $9. Trifari set. Thank you. That was weird. There was a weird alarm going off. Okay, that was the herringbone bracelet for $5. And I've just got several more items. And then, yeah, I need to pack a box and invoice from another thing. There's a lot going on. Oh, boy. And go shopping. Tonight, I'm taking my daughter and her husband out for their anniversary to dinner. Dyed greenstone. Oh, yeah. $8. You know what? $8. I paid more than that for this. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know anymore because this is one of those things I've had hanging around. I think it's dyed green. It's a softer kind of stone. Hard to explain. It might not be dyed, but this is a thing that I've never been able to figure out. I love the shape, the way they cut those. This is like a green crackle glass in there. Soapstone, maybe? Dyed green. It's all random, very, very random, which then makes me think, well, heck, it's very soft. It is stone. Maybe it's not dyed. Maybe it's actually, see the random lines and all that? Each piece is different. I don't know. I have never been able to really figure this piece out. So it has a toggle closure. It is a necklace. It's heavy. And it is about 16 inches. About 16 inches. And actually, I would really love it if someone wanted this. I mean, it's very pretty. I just don't know anything about it. I will sell it for $6 if someone wants it. I literally, I think what I'll probably do with all the clearance items is put everything in a giant Ziploc bag and throw it on eBay. Noelle. Yeah, I don't, Noelle, if you figure out what it is, or, sold to Noelle greenstone. I think it's pretty. I don't know. It's something. And you've seen me. I mean, I brought this for $35, or so a year ago. I mean, yeah. So it is now, thank you. It is now yours for $6. And let me make sure I put that on there. And I think I will. That's, what? I just had a good idea. I'm going to put all of whatever doesn't sell from this. Ooh, and Noelle wants the Trifari. I got to move this over here. So I remember. I'm going to do what they do, all wearable, vintage lot, whatever it is. Why not? But that would be on eBay and I'd be paying fees. But it's better than giving it back to, I didn't get this all from like a thrift store. Not at all. I got it from all over the place. But I don't want to, just whatever. So this is a buy it now. I'm rambling. Sorry. Buy it now for $5. Long. Oh, there you go. So these are contemporary, very contemporary. What is it even? It says jewelry made in China. That is what it says. It is just like some fun stuff that you get, to wear to a party, to wear to a bridesmaid thing, to wear on New Year's, to wear to a wedding, it's one of those things. It probably cost around $15. It's got lots of glitz and glam and stuff going on. And honestly, they're made well, but it is modern, made in China. It lets the light in. The sparkle is incredible. They're very heavy. If these do not sell, I think I'm going to cannibalize the rhinestones. I have been collecting up different pieces that need repair and pieces that, I feel okay about cannibalizing. So, oh, hello. Hold on. Nope. First off, oh, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry. Ban and delete. There you go. I am so sorry. I guess I'm big enough, yeah, that I get these idiots. So my banner disappeared, but I think everyone's got it at this point. Yeah. So these are going to wind up, I'm putting these over here. Well, I can put them in the bowl, but yes, Noelle, I am going to use them for, excuse me, that sounded weird, repair, because they're good quality stones. It's just too heavy. Oh my God, I just banned this person. It's the exact, they just have a different number. Anyone here want to be a mod to help me continue getting rid of this? I mean, who is that? And let's just take a moment. Who is that? How old are they? And why do you feel the need to say something so inane? Okay, so this time I'm going to do this, and I need to report this person. Wonder how I do that. I can't. Noelle, do you want to be a mod and report? Or next time it comes up, Noelle and Bonnie, can you both click right now? Can you both click on him and report him for harassment speech, please? I'm going to give you this much time to click on that and report, because if someone reports him, which apparently I can't do, then he's not allowed. They have to review it, and he cannot then come in. See this? I cannot. I don't understand why I can't. And he's just gonna. You reported him, Noelle? Thank you. Bonnie, can you report this person for me, please? Thank you, Noelle. Next time he comes up, because what is the juvenile point of saying this? They don't know me. what is their deal? Like, get a life. And why can't I reported him? Why can't I report it? Why can't I report this guy? Yeah, I don't care if you have big balls. I don't care if you have a large or small thing. I don't care if you don't have one at all. We don't need you here. We don't care about you. I literally want to know why I, as the mod, cannot. Let's see. That's not it. I don't understand. As when I'm a mod on other people's channel, I can report, but on my own stream, somehow I can't do it. Okay, so here's the thing. You idiotic robot. I think that I am going to, let's see, what should I do, y'all? What do you think I should do? Do you think I should just start a new stream, or, I mean, he's embarrassing himself, but I don't want to spend my whole sale doing this. And, I've got 20 items left. So I'm kind of, right, Noel? I'm kind of wondering. It hasn't worked yet. I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to start a new thing, because what is this deal with people? I can't. So I tell you what, y'all, come on over to somewhere else in a minute. I'm going to go on my other channel. Okay? Because I'm not doing this with this idiot all day. It's just, I'm not. He got what he wanted, or she, or the robot, or whatever. So, there has to be. It's very fascinating to me that I cannot. Okay, let's see. That I cannot permanently just ban or report him. I mean, that's. I don't need that. Nobody needs that. Is he back? Okay. Okay, listen, you want attention? What do you need? What is wrong with you? I'm sorry that you don't have a life. I'm sorry that you're 10 years old and you feel this is productive. I'm sorry you're a robot that is being told to say filthy things and they're just AI. But go over to Grindr. Go over to your Russian site. Stay off of here. I'm a tiny channel. I don't have anything that I need to say to you about anything whatsoever. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. No one in this chat wants to know you. You're just ridiculous. This is like, is this your big minute of fame? You feeling happy that, you're interrupting someone's small business? Is that because you're small? Is that because you don't have a way to feed yourself? Like, honest to God, get a life. Get a life, please. Yes, Noel, I'm going to continue the sale. And whenever he pops up with this nonsense words and this poor pity party about, he was born too small. Thank you, Noel, because It's hilarious to me. It's like, do you know how much language could come out of my mouth if I needed to? But I'm not so ignorant. Okay. Honestly. Oh boy. Okay. Thank you, Noelle. Love you. I mean, it's just like, what? Uh, I feel so bad for those people. It's like, and what are they sitting at home, and they're like, this is so funny. It's like, no, dude, it's not. Excuse me. So this is a buy it now for 8. My other banner went away and it's way up there, but this is all buy it nows. This is a baked plastic enamel, probably 1960s, with the navy color. Very long, gorgeous necklace. Yeah, exactly, Noelle. I'm surprised, and I'm also really glad there isn't icons other than an eggplant. Yeah, for that. And they can say they're not a BOT, but they are. They are. Most of them are. So I love this. You would really, honestly, this is beautiful. It's so well constructed. And the feel of this is so soft and soothing. And this is not something that I'm going to tear apart. And this actually may be one of those pieces that I absolutely don't need to keep, but that I will wind up keeping because I've had it all this time. It was in my eBay box for, over 20 years because there's something about it that I absolutely love. And what it is, I don't know. Navy blue isn't even like my color wave, but there's something about it. Maybe it's the tactileness. I don't know. There's something about it that I love. It is about 28 to 30 inches long. Because it has a clasp, you could double it. I like it like this. I think it's really pretty like that. So you would just have like right about here at the 16 inches. And then the rest would come down to right about here. And I think that would be perfect. $8. Remember, I don't do recaps. And see, I'm sure other people came on, but I'm also sure that annoying stuff, screws up my sale. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Okay, this is a BIN for 12. Noelle and Bonnie. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your support. And just ignore. I not that long ago, especially if this all happened during the time that, was the last months of my father's life, I, business or no business, could have really got into it. So this is a buy it now. And I don't want to do that because I can do that, but I don't need to be ugly and I don't need to be at their level. So this is a Bohm, BOHM. It is vintage-ish. I think this is like the 90s, maybe the 2000s. That's glass. This orange bead. This is glass also. Then it has this wire wrapping. These beads are lovely. This is another one. This is not my style. And then it's got the flowers. This is a plastic piece. It's kind of like a watermelon. This is glass and plastic and glass again in this kind of opalescent with flower and flower. So the reason why I picked this up, hold on. No, they're both glass. The reason why I picked this up is because of all the movement. I think it's really pretty. It was quite a while ago. Glass, flower. It's like a twisted metal chain. Look at that piece of glass. This is, if it does not sell for $12, this is older glass. Even though BIM, however you say it, is not older. I think that's plastic. I will cannibalize this for the beads. Although they're not exactly what I'm looking for, but I like it. I think, and it's, again, one of these super long. So here's the clasp, and it's all offset. And I don't know. For all I know, that company was the 80s, although it's not pastel colors. I never researched. This is showing as though there's like a kink. There's not. And that's plastic. So there's only a couple pieces that are plastic. All the rest is glass. I kind of hate to tear it up. I don't think I will. I think this one would go in the mystery jar. It is 36 inches long. And again, it's one of those that I think would be really nice doubled. Definitely winter colors, but also fall because it has the flowers. Okay. It can go over here. Thank you for hanging with me while we walked through all that. That was, okay. And this is a buy it now. And I'm going to make this $6. Yeah. Didn't give the attention. That was what it was. So this is $6. This is Ann Taylor. So it has the tag Ann Taylor. A lot of people love her. It is like a gold tone with almost some brass. I really like the chain creation. And this is dyed howlite, meant to look like turquoise. She's a pretty good quality maker. So that's actually stone. It's meant to look like turquoise, and it is dyed howlite, and then it has the rhinestone. Rhinestone. So that's real stone, but it's not turquoise. It's really common in modern jewelry to use howlite and dye it. See there, to look like turquoise. So if you wear this, people will think it's turquoise. That's the idea, right? And it too is very long, and it has that thing of movement. It's about 30 inches long. And when it's on you, all the pieces lay correctly. Every time I try to show it, they're like all backwards and sideways and, the whole deal. See what I mean? See, and I turned it around and they're still backwards and sideways. Anyway, $6. And these sell on eBay, this Ann Taylor type brand. $20, $25, and I think $6 is what I paid. Yeah. Yep. Well, someone will be happy to get that in a mystery jar. Okay. I have about 10 items left, so I'll go a little faster. Okay. This is a buy it now because I have a lot of other stuff to do, and everything got pushed back today, but that's all right. I love this. You know what? I don't understand why it's not selling. It is cut inset, 3 different colors of wood. It just needs maybe, some wood polish. Bracelet. It is vintage. It is not new. Probably the 70s, 60s, 70s was big on the wood. Kind of reminds me of like a puzzle. What did I say? Did I say $6? Wait a minute. No, I didn't. Sorry. I'm like, what? $3. It's lightweight. I like it. Fits on me. 7.25. And let's probably in tote 1/2 inch wide. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is, my cursor's not over there. Buy it now. But I can't spell. Or maybe I can spell, but I can't type. One or the other is a problem. Someone just came on, but that's okay. $2. This little lucite double heart brooch. Probably 2000. It's got the gold flecks on the back with it's like that resin plastic. I think it's really pretty, but I love brooches. I put them everywhere. Who knows the maker? It's modern. It's about 1.5 inches. Okay. I'm moving faster because I do want to get a little bit of other work done today. And where'd I go? Oh, this is a buy it now for $4. Now, this has, and I spelled it funny. There you go. This has a profanity inside the cuff. Just warning you. There's a heart and a heart. Don't know who made it. And it says best effing sister ever. So either you have that type of relationship where you can say that and it's like a positive thing, or you don't. I have friends that would be like, it's a nice thick silver cuff. I have friends, who I call my sisters, who would love that and would not be offended, would take it as a compliment. And then I have friends who would be absolutely horrified at that word. So, it's contemporary. It came in a lot. It's just up to you. It fits onto my wrist, no problem. You could squeeze it a little tighter. I'm a 7.25. I wouldn't want to make it smaller than a 7. And it can go in the lot for eBay, and that's okay. But remember, I don't do recaps. I got a couple people here. I don't do recaps. I'm going to be done with my sale in 15 minutes, so you can put your thing on Chipmunk and see what you missed, because I brought a ton of items way below market price. I'm just trying to clear stuff out. And some stuff that is a higher end, more pricey. As long as I was at it, I threw in a couple other pieces for this sale that I was going to be in, but I think there was a lot of problems beyond just me happening today at that sale. So I love these. I was surprised they didn't sell on Friday. They are like 60s, 70s, probably 70s. Pot metal, silver tone, heavy, basic hearts, and that's yellow glass. And, whoa, my whole color on my camera just turned to like a pink. That was weird. Some auto adjust thing they're doing now. Stands up nice and high. They are. See how pretty they are? God, that is what a weird color is going on. They're about an inch, a little bit less. How weird that color. I think I really like them. They may even be older, but earring wires like that, I don't think. There you go, Noel. Good for you. I don't think earring wire and much, much older. I'm not sure. Thank you, Noel. It's yours. Bum, bum, bum. Noel. Thank you, honey. I got a lot of stuff coming your way, don't I? Got a lot. Oh, invoicing and packing. Okay. Thank you, Noel. See how my whole camera just defaulted to like a brown, pink, purple. So weird. Why did it do that? Okay. This is a buy it now at $49. That is really. Maybe it's because the sun stopped coming through the windows behind me. That's weird. Okay. This is, $49. This is another one of these beautiful. This is a Brutalist sand cast sterling silver. It is a size 7. Vintage artisan ring. Brutalist is a whole style of architect jewelry. I mean, it's like industrial. It's its own thing, and it's women love it, but men also really love it because it's not dainty. It's not delicate. Look at how nice the prong settings are. These green stones, they're all a little bit different in color. Here's light. Here's a little darker. Here's this. There is some other matrix colors going on. I want to call this turquoise. I think it was sold to me as turquoise, but I'm not positive. It's not jade. It's harder than that. Well, that doesn't make sense. Jade is harder than turquoise. I think it's a turquoise, but it's kind of a mystery. Look at the setting. I just want to take a moment to appreciate the Brutalist style. It was very popular in the art world for a while. And there's diehard people who love this. And then it kind of went out of style. Other than, collectors. But it's not like really big in jewelry anymore. It stands up nice and tall. It's a great piece, woman or man. But, and it is a 7. So it's a little small for a man. But not necessarily I mean, it's so often that the men are actually the skinny ones and the women are the bigger ones, right? It is sterling silver, guaranteed. That is a little, it's either an N or an M. That is obviously the maker's stamp. But, I don't think that would help me figure anything out. And then, and there's the 925. It's a very unique piece. And the rings are not going in the jewelry lot that I'm going to make. Thank you for looking, everyone. And I'm almost done, and I don't do recaps. So if you've come in late and you're interested, you think you might be interested in anything I have on clearance, take a minute and do the chipmunk thing and drop in the chat what you're interested in or not. You can always email me, This is that $4. For whatever reason, this chocolate and white enameled brooch with the white stamen is the only enameled brooch I've ever had. It's a double petaled daisy that doesn't sell. I don't know why. Every single enameled piece like this, flower brooches I've ever had, sell, and at much more than $4. So this one has mystified me as to why the heck no one's interested. I have no idea. It's about 2.5 inches altogether. Oh, Noelle wants it. Okay, Noelle, is there something weird about this piece? What is it that I've been missing? I mean, this came in a lot, but I've had it, and I'm sure you've seen it before. Thank you, Noelle. Let me put in sold to for a while, and I've always been really puzzled. Like, is it because it's the brown color? Is it this? Is the stamen stands up too high? I don't know. I've been confused about it. But thank you, Noelle. I know it'll fit in your collection somewhere. Good, Noelle. And I mean, I've asked, a lot more. $15, $12, $10, $8. So thank you. Oh my Lord, that was a really weird swallow that for a minute there felt like the whole thing of water was going to go down the wrong tube. And I was like, uh-oh, I'm going to choke out right here on YouTube. And you all don't know where I am. How are you going to help me? Bonnie, if you're still here, honey, I hope that you're doing okay and that you're not now in horrible, horrible pain. And if you're not here, that's fine. And if you are in pain, ice, heat, no solid foods, go rest. Bonnie is the one who, and that's why I thought of Bonnie, who pointed out that this is a precious moments brooch. I didn't know who PMI was. And it's just a little girl with her Holly Hobby type of dress, blue flowers in her blonde hair, a blue dress, and purple flowers in a basket and dropping around her feet. And it sways and it says, "May your happiness blossom." And I like how this moves. I'm big into brooches. And on the back, it's copyright 1999. And this is how Bonnie knew, because I didn't know who that was, PMI, which is Precious Moments. Maybe Precious Moments International? I don't know. I think it's cute as heck. It would be very cute for a kid, right? Like as a gift from a mom to a daughter or a grandma to, that's what I think. So $3. It can go in that. Oh, Noelle wants it. Noelle. I was gonna put it. I put it in the bowl to put in the lot. Oops. Thank you, Noelle. I like this piece. I don't care what they say about Holly Hobby or Precious Moments. It's not my bag. It's not like my main deal, but it's got its place. And I think this kid on here, the little girl, is adorable, man. That's just me. Okay. Almost done. So if anyone comes in, you better hurry up. No recaps, never, ever, ever coming back again. Okay. These are these old, highly popular in the 70s. They were kind of around a little bit in the 80s. I think that was pretty much it. Stick pins that you put through your shirt. And this is the place with cork or foam where they, there's a sharp point and then that's how you cap them. There's a single gold tone heart and a double heart. This is gold tone metal. Really simple, super lightweight, cute. You put it on your shirt and off you go. $2. I'm pretty sure 70s. I had a lot of that type of stuff in the 70s. They were pretty inexpensive, and they were a great way to decorate. They're really strong pen, so they were a great way to decorate all the jean jackets, the Levi's that we all wore. Yep. Okay. Almost. Thank you for being here. I was so disappointed when I had everything set up and tried so hard and, I missed an item. Hold on. Buy it now. Where is this? How did I miss this? I don't know. I don't know where it is, so I'm just going to make up a price right now. I don't know how I missed it. It should be on this page, but I don't know. So, this is, I'm thinking 70s. I like the back. I like the gold. The metal tells me that it's pretty good quality. It's a big faux pearl. The hole must have been to hold it in place during the molding process, even though it's glued. I really don't know. But I love the front of this. I love the way this is not. It's not stamped. It may have been metal that was put in a mold. And then this has no scratches. Noelle. There's Noelle. And then the way it just covers right here, but nowhere else. This was one of the pieces I was always surprised. It's about, just so everyone knows, even though it's Noelle's, it's about a little over 2 inches long and almost an inch wide. And I was always surprised that no one bought it. I don't think I bought it for more than, say, $12. But it is Noelle's now. Let me put that in there. Noelle, how many sets of things do you have? Because you make sets. How many have you made at this point? Oh, well, that's a really good idea and a fantastical question. Let's see. Look at that. What a good idea. So here is the big, beautiful faux pearls with the, let's close the clasp. As long as we're doing show and tell, let's do it right. See, I've thought about doing this as well, like doing this on my own, putting things together to make sets. And I've done it a couple times with different things here and there on my sales. I think people like to do what you're doing and create their own. So it's a little more shiny. This is more matte, but I think it matches just fine. I mean, what's the problem? I think it's good. And because also this is gold spacers in there, right? So you've got this and this, and then the clip-on gold earrings. So I would say yes is my answer. Me too. I like. Noelle has a good eye. Well, you need to be a reseller because you could buy all this stuff and put it together, and you could have a booth. That's what you could do. That would be so much fun. Okay, my last items. I'll tell you what I'm going to do to make this super simplistic. Oh, Noelle bought where am I at? I got to make a new line because pearl gold oblong brooch. $4. Noelle. Okay, so this is all just going to be, these are the last items of the sale. Thank you for being here. And then I have to eat more. I have not eaten enough today at all. And I think dinner is just in, got an hour and a half, but I've got to eat a snack. And then I need to start invoicing. I get it. I understand that. Okay, so any one of these is $2, and that's what's happening. So this is crackle glass, cream, and dark blue. Well, cream and a light blue. It's showing dark, but it's a light blue. It's the light in here. I think the crackle glass is really pretty. $2. Hey, George, what's going on? These are my last items. How are you? It's good to see you, my friend. So, see, this is a light blue, and this is also a crackle with white and blue. See the crackling in there? But the blue, this is, even though this is light, it's a tiny bit darker than the other one. And this is cream, and this is white. And then my favorite, because this is my favorite nail polish color, is this beautiful scarab beetle green with the magenta purple and over black beads with spacers. They're all stretch bracelets. There is a silver, a couple, 1, 2, 3 random thrown in silver doodads, and a couple of little silver metal pieces and then white beads, clear. Don't ask me. Yes, you were at the end of the sale, George. These were the last 3 items. Your choice, $2 on these. My favorite is this one, but I also love the colors on this. And I like the crackle. You are, George. You're at the very, very, very end, my friend. I'm all done. So, none of this except the rings. The rings are not going in a mystery jar on eBay. Absolutely not. No recap, George. I don't do recaps. I just brought like 39 items. I cannot recap that. That would drive me nuts. Bye, Noelle, honey. I see you later. But George, I brought so many items for $1, $4, $2, $5, $6, items $10 that should be, 20. Really, the majority of my stuff is below $6. More than a third is like $2. So, yeah, George, go back and look. For instance, this might be something, because this is all going in, it's never ever coming back. This is all going in where is it? I had all 3 in a thing to go on eBay for $8. There was a 1960s Monet stylized swirled heart brooch. It's about 2.5 inches. All 3 for $8. This hollow bow from the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, 2 inches. Whoa, dropping on my computer. And then this 70s bow with faux pearl. All 3 were $8. So there's a lot of really good deals in here, George. I know you are. So in there, I was talking about that. I was talking about taking some of this stuff apart and using it. I'm going to be doing a winter YouTube crafting channel just for the winter, because I'm going to be doing a lot of crafting with vintage beads. And so I thought I'd make a YouTube channel where whoever comes in, I can bring you on screen and, we can do it together, because I'm more motivated if I'm hanging out with friends, and winter is that dismal, dark time and you don't want to go out and the weather's crappy, right? So we could do it on YouTube. You will take the heart. Oh, well, the whole thing, George, you only want the heart, George? Is this what you're saying to me? You don't want all of them for $8? George, my friend, and I know you like blue, or you were doing blue for a while. George. Paging George. But so I was talking about taking a lot of this stuff apart to craft with. Only heart. Okay, so how about 3? This is the one signed piece. How about $3 for the heart? Because they were all together $8. So how about 3 for just the heart? Is that a deal? I think that's what I had it at before I decided to lot them together at the last minute. Yeah, I had it at 3 before I lotted them up. Is 3 fine with you, George? Let me know. Okay, fantastic. I love this heart. Is this one of those peaches? Peaches. Yep, one of those peaches. Like me. Oh my God. One of those pieces. that I've had for a long time and it never sold. And I'm like, what? Why? So thank you, George. I appreciate it. George, go back and look, because as I was saying, I was thinking about cannibalizing some of this stuff for crafting. And then I was like, well, actually, maybe I should just lot it up and put it on eBay. None of the expensive rings are going in that lot. So, yeah, take a look, see what you like. Like, look at this. That is malachite. Actually, I'm sorry. This piece I'm probably going to cannibalize. So there's a lot of AB type stretch stuff like this. And then this is malachite. So this is actually very expensive, and I'm selling it for peanuts. But there's a lot of this stuff that you could buy at an incredible deal and do art. Oh, well, you will take this bracelet. Well, let me see how much it was. Well, George, I'm not sure because I'm just clearing and resorting all my stuff. And there is, I'll look, but there is a lot of pieces that I'm fixing, I'm repairing. So those are not available. So this, where is this one? Yeah. That is George Jetson. Yeah, that was funny. Hold on. Where'd it go? I have to find it. That was hilarious. I couldn't. Gold AB silver dot. No. This one. Check this out, George. This is only $4. Is that fine with you? I didn't even realize. I mean, I knew it was beautiful, but until I held it up, I didn't realize that this was malachite. I mean, this was probably $20, $30 in the store. So $4? Okay. Yeah. After I realized that it was, it's been on clearance for a couple of days, but when I held it up this time and I was really looking, I was like, oh my Lord, this is a great deal. So there's stuff like that. Go look, George, and send me an email. It is all of that stuff. And I have a lot of stuff like this. So go look, take a look, see what you see. Let me know. I'll put sold next to that. And I'm going to go. I need to eat a snack. I'm taking my kid and her husband out my kid, well, she's 36, out to dinner for their anniversary. And I really needed to do some invoicing today. So maybe that's on tomorrow's agenda. But thank you, everyone, for attending. If you watch on the replay, you've got 2 days to claim any of this before it goes in a lot to go on eBay, except the rings. The rings will not be doing that, okay? They will be available, but here's the thing. You really have however long you like to ask if an item is available, but I bring items back, sometimes more, sometimes less, sometimes whatever. So the faster you reach out to me, the better in terms of getting the price at this particular sale, right? Okay. Becky, yes, you have a wonderful evening too. Thank you, everyone, for popping in. I appreciate it. I will see you for a short but good sale on Halloween. Okay. 4 o'clock, not 4:20, because it's Halloween. I don't want to be doing this when the trick-or-treaters. So 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern, and it's going to be no longer than an hour and a half. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you.